Boom. And it looks like I'm live on both right now. Peace. What up? What up? What up, y'all? Y'all already know who it is. It is the two-time ATL's hottest DJ, the God DJ Agony, also known as Dr. Dope. And I'm just in here chilling tonight, man. You know, it is Wednesday night. It is time for that quick 30, man. You know, y'all come here for it, and I'm here to bring it. So, basically, what that means is I'm going to be bringing you guys add myself to my broadcast. According to it's been running for the last 2 minutes. So ain't no telling what my people on YouTube are seeing right now. But my people on YouTube stuck around. I am back. I am here. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So this week's list, since we fresh off MomoCon, and it's just been a whole week of superheroes, comic books, villains, the whole nine. I got some of my favorite comics that I've been trying to get my hands on. Um, I got them. Well, actually, it was just one series, but hell, for the price that I paid, one was enough. People, trust and believe. Um, but yeah, Craven's the Last Hunt. If you have never heard of it, please go look it up. It is probably one of the deepest and darkest Spider-Man comics ever drawn, ever created. Because it got real. It definitely got real, and I got it. Now, I kind of wanted it, in a graphic novel form so I could read it. This dude sold me original prints, y'all. Yeah. So yeah, nobody will be touching these. You will be looking at them from a distance. 2 foot rule is in full effect. Stand over there. I pull out the plastic, I show it to you, and then I put it back in the plastic. Nobody touches these. Oh shit. But going into comic books and the whole nine, you know what I'm saying? Oftentimes when reading comic books, watching animes, watching live action movies where there's a hero and a villain, I find myself more often than not rooting for the villain. So tonight's top 10 list is the top 10 villains that are better than the heroes. Yeah. Yeah, I'm that throwed off, people. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Number 10, I chose Carnage from the Spider-Man series. He was the symbiote that kind of spawned off of Venom and created this whole other crazy version because Cassidy was a serial killer and he got his hands on that alien suit. It's just like, well, shoot, we just gotta run with this, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So Carnage is, he's my number 10. Like I see Carnage in the comic book, I want him to win. Even though it's Spider-Man's comic, it's like, nah, 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 nah. Something about that red symbiote, that reddish orangish guy. I want him to win. You know what I'm saying? And that's real though. That's kind of what it is. Now this one, you'll probably see or hear from again on another list. Just keeping just letting y'all know. Y'all gonna see hear from this one again. But number 9, I chose the Riddler. Now with the Riddler, um, the Riddler pushed Batman's limits, not physically, but intellectually. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those. Well, and I don't want to get into the live action movies, but if you've watched this last live action movie, The Batman, you'll see what I mean. He really pushed his limits intellectually, and to be honest, Batman couldn't keep up. Yeah, imagine somebody smarter than Batman, noticeably smarter than Batman, has Batman running in circles. Yeah, that happened, people. So I mean, and this is nothing new with the Riddler. He was always kind of treated like a low tier character, but I always liked him just for the simple fact that, you know, he was noticeably smarter. Like, and he could take Batman on those things. Yeah, Batman would beat the Riddler ass in a fist fight all day, every day. We know this. That's not a mystery. That's not the question or the answer. It's just the fact that the Riddler was like, hold up, before you put your fist in my face, think about this. And then Batman's like, ah, shit. Ah, damn it. You know what I'm saying? So number 9 is definitely the Riddler. Number 8 was kind of a hard choice, and I really didn't know where to put this guy. But at the same time, was he better than the heroes? No, but was he a misunderstood villain? Somewhat, in a sense. Number 8 is Thanos. Man, I know y'all looking at me like Thanos. That is what? Yeah, no job. The reason why I chose Thanos and I said that he was misunderstood because Thanos wanted to create a utopia. His whole point of gathering the Infinity Stones and the Gauntlet was to create his own personal utopia, and it was one of those things with him to where he didn't mind cracking a few eggs to make an omelet because it's the only way we're gonna eat breakfast. So with that, you know, some people disappeared. My bad. Sorry about that. But in his utopia, we weren't in an overcrowded society sitting on top of each other either. So there's that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't think Thanos was a bad guy. He just was a bad guy. For real. So, in his quest to create a utopia, and you're gonna see that that's actually a common theme among a lot of supervillains, is just that in their pursuit to create a utopia, they feel like, yo, sometimes we gotta shave some ends. Sometimes it's just some people that just gotta go in this situation. And it happens. You're gonna see that pop up probably a couple of more times on this list, believe it or not. So it's like, just be prepared for that. That's like a real underlying theme with a lot of supervillains. Now, number 7, that wasn't his problem. He just was hell bent on revenge. Number 7 was Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now, I know y'all thinking like, hey man, you said this is gonna be about comic books. Haha. TMNT was actually a comic before it was a cartoon, before it was a movie, before the toys, before all of that. The Turtles were actually a comic book first. I know because I saw the issue 1 the other day at MomoCon, and when it said 300, I noticed it didn't have a decimal in it. Yep, issue 1 of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is going for $300 right now. So, needless to say, my copy is still at MomoCon right now. I don't have it because I ain't got it. However, I chose Shredder just because I thought Shredder was just a cool ass villain. Like, I mean, I like the suit, the fact that what I'm saying, hey, he had the martial arts down to a science, man. He was whooping dudes' ass here and there, And then when you got to the cartoon made him look really goofy. And it was just like, Shredder ain't that goofy, y'all. Y'all gotta really look up on this dude, man. Yo, he was with that shit, y'all. Please believe it, Shredder, cool ass villain. Just didn't quite get his due. But it was all about the turtles. Which one I'm gonna do? Number 6. I mentioned this dude earlier. I'm gonna go ahead and throw him back out there. That is Craven the Hunter from Spider-Man. Craven, you saw him a couple of times in the cartoon, but you really didn't see Craven. Craven's whole thing was he wanted to prove that, you know what, anybody could do this Spider-Man thing. I could do this Spider-Man thing. I could do this Spider-Man thing better than Spider-Man. Watch this, y'all. Hey, somebody hold my bill. Watch this. And I'm not gonna tell you too much about what he did to prove that he was a better Spider-Man than Spider-Man. Just know he did it, and it took 6 issues, but he did it. And did it at a high level. Um, yeah, Craven was a better Spider-Man than Spider-Man, y'all. So when the villain not only is a cooler character, but a better version of the good guy than the good guy, yeah, Craven the Hunter, people. We gotta put him on there. So we're halfway through the list. We're going into top five territory. So you know it's finna get real tight. And I know y'all gonna be something like, yo, man, you didn't say what's the y'all gotta understand when I do these top 10 lists, they are stacked, people. They are always stacked. So it's like one of those things where I can get who I can get on the list. But these lists be stacked. So I'm able just to get 10 on here. Now I could do a top 20 list, but then that would take more than 30 minutes. Then it wouldn't be a quick 30. It'd be like a long 45 or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And that doesn't even sound good. It doesn't fit on the shirt. So we ain't doing all that. So going in the top five territory. Number five, we got Magneto from X-Men. Yo, Magneto had a message, y'all. Magneto was more if you look at him and Xavier, they were more like the Malcolm X to the Dr. King. Xavier wanted everybody to get along and humans and mutants can coexist. And Magneto said, fuck them. If they don't want to roll with us, they can get rolled over. And I'm like, I'm here for Magneto. But of course, I'm thinking in my head, had I had been around in the late 50s, early 60s, I probably would have been rolling with Malcolm X. Probably would have been in the Nation of Islam. Probably would have been a Panther. It's highly likely I would have been on that side of the fence. You know what I'm saying? And not to say there's anything against the whole passive resistance. I just ain't on it. It's not nothing wrong with it. I just ain't got there. I'm not there with it, y'all. Look, DJ Agony be trying sometimes. Okay, that's a lie. I don't be trying worth a damn. Look, this is what you get, goddamn. But nah, Magneto, man. Like, it didn't. He had a cool ass power too. He controlled metal, which means I see Magneto break a dude down one time using the iron in his blood, and broke this dude down to where like he couldn't even move. It was crazy. Wolverine was totally defenseless against Magneto. You know, I think Wolverine's whole skeleton is made out of metal. Magneto does like this, Wolverine turns into a knot. It's like it just works. So my top five, I mean my number five, Magneto from the X-Men. Once again, we in deep territory now. We at number four. So number four is a villain that I know for a fact. Physically he has nothing on his hero counterpart, but mentally he's light years ahead, people. Light years ahead. Number four is Lex Luthor from Superman. Yeah. Now, it would be nothing for Superman to run in here, punch Lex Luthor in the chest, knock his heart out his back, and then call it a day, right? But it ain't that simple. Lex Luthor got a plan D for every plan A. And I say D, but it's probably a Z for every plan A. He started out, he's calculated it multiple and multiple and multiples of times before Superman's even gotten there. You know what I'm saying? Has where's he getting this kryptonite from? Who knows? But he has one thing that Superman doesn't: a bottomless wallet, and he is getting kryptonite by the ton just in case when it goes down, he got plenty to spare. You know what I'm saying? So you know, Superman can only do so much with a dude like Lex Luthor. Physically, yeah, he beat the brakes off of, no problem. But then when Lex Luthor, who's created a whole exosuit with kryptonite in the hands, what he gonna do? He gonna do shit. He gonna get his ass whooped. That's what he gonna do. So yeah, nah. Lex Luthor, better than Superman in my book. That's number four. Number three, I'm gonna be honest. Number three is only on here because I just think he's freaking cool. He has a cool suit. His backstory's pretty cool. And he's just cool, man. He's way cooler than his hero counterpart. And that's Venom from Spider Man. Venom's just cool like that. Venom's not a good guy, but he doesn't need to be good. And it's like one of these things, like, he's cool. He's way cooler than Superman. I mean, than Spider Man. If it came down to it, I'm at a bar, Spider Man sitting on one end, Venom sitting on another. I'm hanging out on this side. And me and Venom go sit there and kick good shit and drink and hope the suit doesn't eat me. That's that's where I'm at with it. But yeah, I mean, going into the backstory though, Eddie Brock just had, a really bad day. I mean, yeah, it's just a bad day on top of a bad day on top of a bad day. And he messed around and found this suit and it made it a good day. And it's like after that, here born's Venom. Now, mind you, we're talking about the comic books, people. We're not talking about that live action movie. That never happened in my book because it was bad. Shit. What you want me to do? Movie was bad. Shouldn't have made it. At least it shouldn't have made it like that. I'm serious. Movie was bad. Number two, who could have easily been number one, easily had been number one, but he landed at two only because number one is just kind of the obvious choice. The obvious. But number two is Ozymandias from The Watchmen. Now, people, let's go back to the beginning of this sentence. If you have not seen The Watchmen, the movie, not the HBO joint, the movie. If you have not read The Watchmen or The Watchmen, what is it called? The one about the clock tower. Anybody in the chat that knows the continuation of The Watchmen? I think it's something about a clock tower. But if you know the continuation of The Watchmen, throw it in the chat right quick because I don't remember the name of it, even though I got an issue of it. Go figure. But yeah, if you have not read the original Watchmen, first of all, shame on you. You know what I'm saying? Put your hand out there. Let me hit you in the hand a few times with a ruler. Because the original Watchmen, written by Alan Moore, is probably one of the best written graphic novels I have seen, read, owned, otherwise. It is that good, people. And it is getting in. I put it to you like this. I liked it so much. I got three different versions of that movie, y'all. I got three different versions. I got the theatrical cut that I bought just because I had to have it. I got the director's cut because, well, cool, there's a director's cut that means more stuff. And I have the ultimate cut. Movie's almost 3 hours long. I don't care. I have it. It is in my possession. And dang it. There you go. Technology, y'all. We're trying to get it together. But yes, if you have not read The Watchmen, make that a priority. But anyway, going back to Ozymandias, his whole plan was to stop the United States and Russia from pretty much having World War III. So a lot of times with enemies is that, well, with enemies they have to have a common enemy to bring peace amongst themselves. So they did. So he created one. There's this giant squidopus octopus thingy that he unleashes on the city of New York and a couple of other major cities that he had control over the whole time. But it brought Russia and the United States together because they had a common enemy, this squid octopus thingy, as opposed to each other. A- And in turn, you know, there's no World War III. No World War III is a good thing, right? Yes, no? Right. Because we don't want World War III. Because it'll blow us all up. So, and it was a line that he had in there that and nobody could figure out, like, why'd you do this? He said, you're going to kill millions of people. He said, I'm going to kill millions to save billions. Kill millions to save billions. Mathematically speaking, he wasn't wrong in what he was doing. Now, as far as humanity goes, well, I don't really, I have nothing. I have nothing. I was down with Osmond Diaz. I love the Watchmen. Like I said, it's one of my favorite stories to read, favorite movies to watch, favorite books to read. It is the be all end all of comic books, in my personal opinion. And it's not Marvel or DC, y'all. Yeah, it was just a guy that loved cocaine and wrote a story. And he liked to hit, he'd go. Now, before I get to number one, I'm gonna run through my top 10 one more time. Just to let y'all know, so I got some folks that's dropping in the chat kind of late, but run through the top 10 for y'all right quick. Um, Number 10, Carnage from Spider Man. Number 9, The Riddler from Batman. Number 8, Thanos from the Avengers series. Number 7, Shredder, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Number 6, Kraven the Hunter, Spider Man. Number 5, Magneto, X Men. Number 4, Lex Luthor, Superman. Number 3, Venom, Spider Man, because he's cool. And number 2, Osmondius from The Watchmen, just because he he had a plan that had a plan that had a plan. You speaking of Osmondius, there's one part I do have to kind of tell y'all about. So you know how the villain a lot of times tells his big ultimate plan right before, so the hero can stop him and say, "Oh no, you foiled my plan." He said, "Yeah, I'm not your typical villain. I set that thing off 3 hours ago." For real. He wasn't finna tell him the plan so that they could stop it. Fuck all that. I already did the plan been done. I just told y'all about it after the fact. Hey Roy, I actually found this on a Facebook ad, dude. Believe it or not, Facebook ad. Go figure. Yeah. There's some cool shit on Facebook. You just gotta be willing to wait 3 weeks for it. But for the most part, I think I've only had one bad experience ordering on Facebook. Um, so you know what I'm saying? Just if I run across another one, I'll definitely send you the link on there. But back to my list, my number one pick is the obvious choice. Everybody's favorite villain, clown prince. I already know the Joker. I'm gonna be honest. You go back through the history and the realms of comic book lore, and the Joker has continuously, and over again made an ass out of Batman. And what does Batman do? Whoop his ass and throw him back in Arkham. And what does the Joker do? Continuously breaks out of Arkham and makes Batman look stupid all over again. Oh, you already know the Joker was coming. Big shouts out to my LF in the building. What up? You already know. You knew number one was gonna be the Joker. It was the obvious choice. I am aware. It's not your favorite. But yeah, the joke, I mean, it's a continuous cycle. They can't put a lid on him. Batman can't stop him. It's one of those things to where Batman had to realize that, they had a very weird but necessary symbiotic relationship with each other. They really needed each other, y'all. Believe it or not. Batman and the Joker needed each other. They were like without each other. Think about it like this. Go into the Dark Knight series. And I'm talking about the comic books, not those movies, because Christian Bale was a horrible Batman. Yeah, I said it. Go into the Dark Knight comics. The Joker is in when Batman's in his retirement, the Joker is in a coma catatonic state, just sitting there staring. Jay Melly in the building. What a goddamn that boy, that damn Jackson boy. He ain't here, y'all. I mean, ain't nothing but trouble starting. But yeah, the Joker's in a catatonic state until he hears that Batman is resurfaced, and then afterwards he's just like back awake all over again, back woke. He ready. He ready for some shit now, and he's back to the same old stuff once he wakes up. Um, so yeah, my number one villain that is better than the hero is the Joker. But y'all had to know that. Y'all had to know that. Anyway, big shouts out to everybody that came through to the chat, sat through the technical difficulties, and stuck around with me. Shout out to my people on IG tuning in. This is the first of many simulcast for the Quick 30. So yes, we are doing this from. I'm pointing at two different cameras right now, y'all believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? So, and my attention look like is going somewhere else. No, I just got the camera on me, which is cool because I got two cameras in. So I got my IG people checking in. What up, y'all? You know what I'm saying? I got my boy Got my boy Roy in the building. My boy Melvin had Beeve in here a little while ago. My LF's over here on YouTube checking in with me. So, I mean, Dope is on his way to doing some dope things, ain't y'all? Please, please, please stick around. Next week's quick 30 is gonna be a little different. And y'all will see when y'all get here. It's gonna be a little different, but nonetheless, it's one of those things to where I don't know, might just be a little housekeeping. That's what we'll call it. Anyway, so appreciate everybody who come through, stop through, kick good shit with me. Oh, how Shredder didn't make the list, Spud. You gotta get here a little earlier. Shredder was number 7. Yeah, he's cooler than the turtles. Yeah, we said that already, G. See, now you have to wait till I click off, go back, rewind, watch the whole thing, man. But yeah, Shredder made the list. Big shouts out to my nephew Spud in the building, man. It's good when family come through and check in with you and kick good shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so like I said, appreciate that everybody who checks in. Oh, this Friday night on the Dojo. Oh God. Mojo Jojo. I can't with this guy. I can't. I can't. Of course he's at work. He's always at work. I think if he wasn't at work, work wouldn't be at work. You know what I'm saying? But since I got him and Jay Belly in the building, yo, y'all make sure y'all tune in Friday night. Friday night, I got my crew coming back, man. We fresh out MomoCon too, so we on some high level nerd shit this week, man. I got Big Country 50 coming in. I got the real Jay Scott coming in, and we gonna sit here and we gonna do that. We gonna talk about that thing that we talk about, the world of video gaming. What's going on with it? Why it is where it is, and what can we do to fix it? What can somebody do to fix it? I'm not the we in that situation. You know what I'm saying? But one thing that we do know, it definitely needs some fixing on certain ends, you know what I'm saying? So we just gonna sit around and give our perspective from, what I'm saying, gamers as to what they could do to make this thing better. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all are tuned in this Friday, 8 o'clock, right here on YouTube. This one will not be on Instagram because that's more technology than I'm willing to handle right now, trying to figure out how to get them there from there here. Yeah, see, it's a lot going on already. So, my people on IG, make sure y'all tune in to Dope Enterprise on YouTube Friday night. Anyway, everybody, just go ahead and add everything. Dope Enterprise. Look, Dope Enterprise on Facebook, Dope Dot Enterprise on Instagram, Dope Enterprise on YouTube, man. Just go ahead and add all three because you never know where I might pop up. You know what I'm saying? I might just pop up on the IG just on some random shit hanging out somewhere in Atlanta. I mean, Atlanta's the place to be right now. That doesn't mean to all my people that's not here, come here. I'm just telling y'all about it so y'all can watch it on the live. That don't mean come here. We're full. Okay, we're good. We met quota. Don't need anybody else here. Anyway, man, yo, appreciate that everybody came through tonight, tuned into the quick 30. Go make sure you like, share, comment, most importantly, enjoy yourself, but definitely share this quick 30, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know, your people might want to see this. Your people might be like, hey man, why this? Because they don't know. You got to tell them too. So hey, each friend tell a friend. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you go share that. And as I end every show, well, make sure y'all are here Friday night as well. Friday night for the dope show. For the dope show, 8 o'clock Friday night. We just talking about the state of gaming right now, particularly with NRS Studios and the people that made Mortal Kombat. Yeah, yeah. So we're gonna get into that motion right there. But until then, y'all make sure y'all check me out Friday night. Appreciate y'all for coming through. And as I like to end every show, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery that mediocrity can pay to greatness. I am DJ Agony. This is the Quick 30. That's my IG camera. That's my YouTube camera. And I'm out. Peace.